In this video, I wish to set out my motivations for being vegan, why an appropriate action for people to take is for them to be as vegan as is currently possible for them. I think firstly though, I must give context behind what actually goes on in the production of animal products. While I do think that any usage of non-human animals to create food is by itself problematic, the extent of suffering within industrial farming is extremely significant. For instance, in order to produce dairy, typically a cow must be impregnated first. This is done through artificial insemination, where a bull is selected to ensure maximum milk production to have their semen forcibly extracted. Then this semen is injected into a cow's cervix by a person inserting their arm into the cow's anus. In order to ensure maximal milk production for sale, calves must be removed from their parents soon after birth, causing great distress. This cycle repeats until the cow is eventually slaughtered. To produce eggs from chickens, chickens have been domesticated from wild jungle fowl and selectively bred and placed into an artificial environment to produce around 325 eggs a year in Europe, compared to the around 60 a year that are produced by wild jungle fowl, causing a great strain on their bodies. Chicks which are deemed to be male and as such cannot produce eggs are typically killed immediately at birth, either through gassing or macerator. These extreme levels of induced suffering are repeated for different products in the animal farming industry. Ideally, we would like to see this not happen at all. So what action can we take to reduce our contribution to this? A common counterpoint against boycotting these goods altogether is that plant agriculture also causes harm to non-human animals. And this is unfortunately completely true. However, all animals live off for food themselves of some description, and those farmed will be fed whatever maximizes profit. By avoiding animal products, we can not only choose which of these plant products we consume, but also reduce our overall consumption in the first place. Now, is it possible to completely boycott all forms of animal farming? No, I don't think so. For instance, many medications contain animal products. I am vegan, but for instance, have in the past taken drugs for bowel incontinence and for hormone replacement, which have contained lactose. Furthermore, not every human is in a position to control what they eat or buy, such as if they are being looked after by a caregiver who does not give them autonomy over these choices. But these limitations don't fundamentally erase the fact that being vegan is a good thing, even though by itself it is only a bare minimum. We need to do a lot more to stop exploiting non-human animals on our planet, but going vegan is a good place to start, which is why I advocate for it. Finally, I think veganism and animal ethics more generally is an extremely important thing, but also an interesting thing to discuss. Please remain respectful in comments. I have linked a couple of pages as sources in the description.